Kia ora everyone, I'm Donnalouise and thanks so much for being here. Today's video is kind of like a follow-up video. If you haven't seen my first Cloudberries video, I'll leave a link to that in the description below, but I will be summarizing it throughout this video. Now, I was recently contacted by Cloudberries and they asked me if I wanted to try some of their jigsaw puzzles. And I replied yes, that I actually had already tried some of their jigsaw puzzles, but they were secondhand. I told them the things I loved about the puzzle, but that I had issues with it. Now, I was very honest and open, and I said those issues could have been because the puzzle was secondhand. I didn't know. But that I would really like to try one of their new puzzles, like fresh out of the box. And I really appreciate the fact that I told them this, and they got back to me and said, yes, we would absolutely love it if you tried a new puzzle. And so they sent me these two. They got me to pick, and I picked this one, Daydream, but they also sent me this one, Poolside. So what I've done already is you can see the completed Daydream here on the table. The time lapse will be of me doing this jigsaw puzzle, talking about my first experience with those secondhand puzzles compared to this brand new puzzle. And I thought right now we can open up the Poolside jigsaw puzzle. And even though these puzzles are given to me for free, thank you by the way, Cloudberries, I do appreciate it, I promise to always be honest. So the first thing is the plastic wrap. I love the boxes. The boxes are beautiful and they look really nice displayed. So I understand that they want to protect the box because the box is part of the experience. But I do feel they could get rid of the plastic wrap and use like two of those little sticky tabs that we now see on Ravensburger, Blue Kazoo, and others. I would assume then that hopefully those sticky tabs are more environmentally friendly than the whole plastic wrap. So that's one comment. The next thing, I mean, the boxes are beautiful. They're really nice. I don't feel they're too big or too small. Now, off the bat, you might say, ooh, that's a small image for 1,000 pieces. But guess what? You open it up, and sure enough, inside, you will find, I'll show you this one right here, a poster. A life-size poster, like an actual size poster. I don't even know if you can see that whole thing in frame. I definitely appreciate a poster. I would rather have a full-size poster as to no poster. I know some people find them too big. I have the space to use the poster and work with it, so I love it. And the colors are beautiful. I just recommend that if you're going to resell the puzzle, please include the poster. Or if you don't include the poster, I don't know if you can make a photocopy, or make sure you let people know that the full-size poster is not included if you resell the puzzle. Because I don't think that's fair if people are expecting a poster and it doesn't come with it. So this one also, at the bottom of the box here, has the full-size poster. Look at it. Yeah, there you go. So, love a poster. You know I love a poster. Now, also on the box, what's interesting here is I believe some of their artwork is maybe designed in-house, because this one says image copyright Melissa Torres. So I believe Daydream, the artist, is Melissa Torres, but at the same spot on this box, there's nothing written. So I would assume that this one is perhaps designed in-house. Now, apart from maybe getting rid of that plastic wrap, you know what I'm gonna say next. I would love to see the pieces in a resealable bag. That's just me, because I cannot recycle soft plastics here in Dunedin. We used to have like a soft plastic recycling facility, but I think it keeps breaking down and they could only deal with certain soft plastics. So I would really like to see a resealable bag. That's really the two comments I can make about the packaging. I love the format of the box. I love the poster. You know, I love the design. It's nice and sleek. And let's face it, on a bookshelf, they look really, really nice next to one another. So, now, the big question is, what were those issues I had with those secondhand puzzles? Did I have the same issues with this brand new puzzle? What are my overall thoughts, you know, after the fact now, having done a secondhand versus a new puzzle? Well, let's watch the time lapse and find out together. One thing that I can't get out of my head was the smell that those secondhand cloudberries had. It was pleasant, but it was sweet, almost felt like a berry. I honestly thought it was a marketing ploy by Cloudberries that their jigsaw puzzles smelt like sweet berries. But no, I remember from that video, the comments, no one else had ever had a Cloudberries puzzle smell that way. What was contained with those puzzles or near those puzzles that they picked up that scent really, really strong? Now, yes, I will admit I'm a very sensitive to smells, but I love smells. So I didn't find it unpleasant. Now, I was wondering if mold or mildew could have a sweet smelling accent to it, but I did not see or feel anything on the pieces that looked like mold or mildew. I have no idea how they stored this puzzle and how it was able to pick up that smell. But that was definitely not the case with these brand new Cloudberries jigsaw puzzles. When I opened the first bag, it had that like new puzzle, new print kind of smell, which then quickly dissipated. But definitely no sweet berry smelling. Now, I never reached back out to that secondhand seller, partly because I don't remember where I bought them from. But I really want to know, like, did they put, dryer sheets in with the puzzle? Why would they have done that? I can't see that. The one thing that I can think, they had placed the pieces in resealable bags. And these resealable bags, they looked simple and plain enough, nothing special. Maybe those resealable bags perhaps had something else in it beforehand, like potpourri or soaps or something, and the scent transferred onto the pieces. But the big thing to note here is that the new Cloudberries jigsaw puzzles did not have a smell whatsoever. Apart from that initial opening the bag, that initial smell, after that, not at all. So where did that smell come from on those secondhand jigsaw puzzles? I have no idea. This is what I've done so far. This really feels like a build as I sort, because I built some specific areas, but as you can tell, there are a lot of piles of sorted pieces. In fact, I do think I've reached the edge. Look, there's 2 border pieces there, and I believe this will be the top border. So that's approximately the size of the puzzle. It mimics the size of the poster pretty much almost exactly. So I do believe I have my puzzling area kind of figured out. I am really enjoying it. So a few things to note: not a speck of puzzle dust, not even the teeny tiniest bit. The pieces definitely feel different from that first puzzling experience I had with Cloudberries. They feel similar to the Art and Fable. There's a bit of a waxy feeling to them, but maybe not as significant as the Art and Fable puzzle. The pieces are nice. Not a single one is peeling. I do feel that I haven't had any false fits, but if I try a piece in the wrong place, it might stick a little. You got to be careful in separating them. And that's maybe just happened once or twice, like not a lot. Oh, look at that. I cannot help myself. I must continue to puzzle. Did I actually? There you go. Just finished that right there. So what I've done is I've built some areas that stood out to me, but I have a lot left to build, like the hand holding the candle, the tree, this whole blue area here, and the doves with the green and the red, the stairs, the little clam shell. I did the pearl, but the rest is there. I have the border. I have some solid color pieces over here. You just saw me put in 3. And some unknown pieces that have multiple colors or little marks on them that I'll figure out at the end. But I'm really actually enjoying them. Oh, look. Does that... Look. I just saw this. That connects there. There we go. Yay! It's so different than that first puzzling experience, I will admit, with Cloudberries. I'm really enjoying this a lot. And I'm very pleased with the quality. I think those secondhand Cloudberries that I got had issues. This is completely different, very different. I think what I'm going to do now is do the border, just so I have like maybe a frame, reference frame, and then I'll keep, plugging along. I'm not sure if I have all the right pieces, you know, sorted properly. I have a feeling that some of my purpley pieces or like the watery pieces probably go a little bit everywhere. But I'm just enjoying it. It's been lots of fun. Lots of fun this time. And I'm very pleased with the quality. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with the quality. I'm distracted now because I just want a puzzle. How terrible is that? Finish what you're saying, Donnalouise, before you keep puzzling. That's a sign that you're enjoying a puzzle, though. When you just want to keep puzzling and you don't want to stop. So yeah, I don't think it'll take me that long. It's a nice little challenge, I will say that. It's not the easiest puzzle. There's a lot going on because there's very similar colors, but if you look like in the purples, you can tell like the distinct areas like this road versus this circle versus the clam. There's some details that are slightly different in them, but I'm really absolutely enjoying it. It feels completely different from that first experience puzzling with Cloudberries. I'll let you know once I get to the solid colored pieces if I did have issues with false fits or if pieces do kind of stick a bit more. There was just once or twice where I was trying a piece somewhere and it was in the wrong spot, and I just noticed I had to be careful, you know, because the piece could kind of go in place, but it didn't belong there. And so, look at me being distracted, never mind. Ooh, this one. And so it kind of stuck together, and I just had to be careful in separating them. That happens with a lot of puzzles and a lot of brands, though. We'll see how well I did my sorting. But yeah, nice pieces, matte finish, no glare, no gloss. I don't mind the little bit of that feel. And no smell. Remember the last Cloudberries, I had that kind of smell, fragrance smell to the pieces? Not at all. When I opened this bag, it just smelled like a brand new puzzle, and now it just smells like a typical puzzle. So I do think the handling and storage of those secondhand Cloudberries that I got affected the puzzle in a negative way, unfortunately. So now I'm very pleased that this is going as well as it is. I'm very happy with it. Look at that. I'm really enjoying this. I don't want to stop. I just want to keep puzzling. Yeah, it's loads of fun. I really appreciate them trusting me to try another one of their puzzles, and that, I'm really enjoying it. It's a bit tricky though. I do think poolside would be more difficult perhaps, but I'm loving it. Yeah, so there you go. Before I just keep rambling on and on and on, let's finish building. But maybe, are there any more close-up pieces I could do? Look at that. Oh, it's lots of fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm really enjoying it. I wonder, does that go? Yes, look at that. Could just build this in real time. Oh, look at that. So much fun. I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm very pleased. I was skeptical, but now I'm quite content. Quite content. I'm really enjoying the puzzling experience, which is nice. There you go. I don't know if this is a good view, if you all can see well. Probably my hand's in the way. It's like, Donnalouise, stop puzzling. I know. Look at that. Ah, it's just lots of fun. Lots of fun. I wonder if more and more companies are putting this kind of finish to their puzzles. Someone commented on the Art and Fable puzzle. They said that books, they were a librarian, and books are coming more and more with this kind of plasticky finish, and that it makes it difficult to clean the books. And I think they had to use like rubbing alcohol, or someone commented that rubbing alcohol needs to be used to clean the books. Look at that. I did pretty good at sorting, I will admit. Maybe that one piece there is missing. It's probably in my pile over there. Oh, no, there it is. Yay. Ah, what fun. Does this go up there somewhere? No, not yet. I think it goes somewhere like that. We'll leave it there. Okay, well, I hope you're enjoying. I'm having lots of fun. I'm really, really enjoying this. I honestly do not remember the pieces having a waxy coating kind of feel to them. So if they did, it somehow was removed. I don't know if this is something new that Cloudberry does, or if they've always had kind of that slight texture to them. Definitely not as significant as the Art and Fable jigsaw puzzle, and it didn't bother me in the least touching them and building with them. So that was something very different. Also, the secondhand jigsaw puzzles, if I remember correctly, had quite a few damaged pieces, peeling pieces, delaminating pieces. That wasn't the case at all with this jigsaw puzzle. No damaged pieces whatsoever. I do remember with the secondhand jigsaw puzzle, I was very frustrated because pieces got stuck a lot, but I had an image that had like a larger solid colored area repeat pattern, so I was trying pieces like the same piece over and over again, and I did end up damaging pieces. This, I did have some sections of solid color, of repeat pattern, and some pieces did stick maybe 2-3 times, not excessive, but no pieces broke or separated or delaminated on me whatsoever, and I was careful. Now, at this time of recording, I have not disassembled the jigsaw puzzle. I don't know how difficult it will be. If it was difficult, I'll leave a comment below to let you all know, because I'll still have it assembled during the outro, so I won't know that till later on. So overall, this was a complete different puzzling experience compared to those secondhand puzzles. No smell, no sweet smell, not that kind of nice waxy texture on the pieces, no delaminated pieces, no split pieces, no image lifting off. I don't understand what happened to that secondhand puzzle. Is it just that the puzzle was done several times, so it's wear and tear? Is it that the person didn't care for the puzzle properly? Did the puzzle get, I don't know, wiped down with something? My biggest question is, where did that smell come from? It just baffles me because, yeah, I don't understand whatsoever. But I'm so pleased and so grateful that Cloudberries trusted me to send me some new jigsaw puzzles. I absolutely love them. This was so much fun to build. I had so much fun doing this jigsaw puzzle, and none of the frustration that I had when I built those first secondhand puzzles. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do hope to do more Cloudberries jigsaw puzzles in the future, perhaps bought brand new. So in the end, I do think something was done to that secondhand puzzle in the way that it was stored. That fruity sweet smell to it, the peeling pieces, I don't know. We sometimes have an issue actually with a lot of moisture in New Zealand. So could it have gotten stored in an area that was too, damp, and that affected the pieces? I still don't understand that sweet smell those pieces had, because these puzzles definitely do not have them. And also these puzzles have that different, almost like that waxy coating. So I don't know if this is something new that Cloudberries is doing, or whether my secondhand puzzle, whether that waxy coating had worn off. I don't remember it having a waxy coating. So the pieces feel different, they smell different, it's completely different. I was really quite pleased and happy with this jigsaw puzzle. The only thing is sometimes the pieces, like I mentioned, can kind of not get stuck together. You just have to be careful when you're trying to assemble the puzzle. The pieces do, the prong might stick to the next piece when it doesn't go there. So when you're lifting it up, just take care. But that being said, the puzzle stays together perfectly. I think I'm gonna have to take some time to take it apart. Like, it might take a bit of time to disassemble it because the pieces fit so snugly together. And that's something for debate. One thing I love about you all watching and comments, you're all very good at having healthy debates and comments and discussions. So would you prefer a looser fitting puzzle that maybe doesn't hold together so well but is easily taken apart? Or would you prefer a tighter fitting puzzle that really stays nice and snug, but maybe is more difficult to take apart? Is there a perfect puzzle in between? I don't know, maybe that's the answer. We want the perfect fitting puzzle with the perfect cut. Of course, of course. Would you prefer them slightly looser or slightly tighter? Meaning that the slightly looser, you may not be able to move sections around so well. Slightly tighter, you can definitely move sections around. You can pick the whole puzzle up, but you may take some effort at disassembling it and pieces might get a little stuck. However, when the 2-3 times that I kind of had to take care where I was trying pieces and they maybe got stuck, none of them separated, like no prongs separated. You know, the picture did not lift up from the prong, so I appreciated that. It would be trickier on like areas, bigger areas of solid color or repeat patterns, perhaps. You just have to take care. But I really enjoyed it, and I felt like Cloudberries redeemed themselves. And so that leads me to a question like, maybe I shouldn't use secondhand puzzles on the channel if I have not already done a brand new version of that brand. It's not maybe fair to the brand. It could be fair in the sense of how well does a puzzle, you know, quality continue over time. But you never know how people have handled the puzzle, how they've stored the puzzle, how they treated the puzzle. So that's a bit tricky. So yeah, I'm so grateful that they sent me this puzzle. Now in New Zealand, I looked up the price because these were gifted to me. They're about $40 New Zealand. $40 New Zealand for a brand new 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, that is not out of the normal range. I can pay that for a Ravensburger puzzle, but these are perhaps more artistic, I would say, than Ravensburger puzzles, so I'm content with that price, and I actually would buy more now. You see, after that secondhand experience, I was kind of like, nah, but now after this, yeah, I would definitely buy more Cloudberries puzzles. I was very pleased. This one here, poolside, I'll keep for either a live stream or just to do for fun when I want to. I wouldn't speed run these puzzles. It's not a puzzle to speed run, I think. It's a puzzle to enjoy and put together. But leave your comments below, your thoughts below on Cloudberries, on piece fits, and have you noticed changes in their puzzles over time? I do think my issues were from the fact that they were secondhand jigsaw puzzles that perhaps weren't stored properly. So I'm so pleased that Cloudberries reached out. I'm so pleased they sent me puzzles. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it that they trusted me to again give my honest opinion and check them out. And thank you, thank you, thank you. That meant a lot to me because a lot of companies would have been like, oh, she had a bad first experience. No, let's not bother with her. Let's move along. And they didn't. So I really respect that. That goes a long way. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. You know I really appreciate it. And until next time, ciao.